Hi, and thanks for joining us. If you missed our last video, we managed to make it through 2 border crossings in one day. We started early out of El Salvador, got through Honduras, and finally made it to Nicaragua after a long day's drive. In this video, we wake up on a gorgeous ranch and make our way to the Costa Rican border. We end up getting stuck between 2 borders. Hi, this is Dory, and I'm Mena. We travel with our lovely dog Fiona to discover the most beautiful locations, and our goal is to share with you what it's like to live as a nomad. So thanks for following and welcome to our channel. Good morning, lovely people from paradise. Oh, yesterday was rough. Not rough. I'm not going to exaggerate. We had actually a great day. The border crossings ended up being really good. They worked out super well for us. Honestly, it's just that it was long and we were super tired afterwards and had a headache, you know what I mean? It happens, but everything went so smoothly. We're so grateful. And then as soon as we crossed the border, we're like tired, headachy, hungry. We're like, okay, let's just find a restaurant where we can camp and stop there. So Dory found something, and right across the street, a guy was like waving us down. So we didn't stop in time. We ended up doing a U-turn, going back, met an incredible family that hosted us on their beautiful ranch. And we woke up with the most gorgeous view this morning of this incredible ranch. It's like, you know, we removed the shades from the windows and all we see are these beautiful trees. This was my view this morning. Oh man, look at that. Just incredible. Yeah, and we slept well. It was 19 degrees last night, perfect for sleeping, and that's part of the reason why I chose the El Espino border. It's because, I mean, we're higher up in elevation, so it's not as hot at night. So we're making our way out slowly. They have well water here, so we filled up our water jugs with beautiful, fresh, clean well water. We feel so spoiled. And they made an incredible home-cooked meal for us, which we absolutely needed. A warm, home-cooked gallo pinto with cooked vegetables straight from their farm. It was like a warm hug. I swear the hospitality they showed us was just incredible. Today, though, we have a long drive ahead of us, about 5 hours at least. We're gonna make it just to the shore of Ometepe Island, and we're gonna stay at a restaurant there with a view of the island. And then it's going to be about an hour from the Costa Rican border. Now, we have every intention of coming back to spend time in Nicaragua, but we wanted to do that around Semana Santa for a couple reasons. Semana Santa tends to be busier and more chaotic, and we want to be hunkered down in a space where we're comfortable and in an inexpensive country like Nicaragua. So right now, we're headed to Ometepe Island. After that, tomorrow, we're headed into Costa Rica. Gonna explore Costa Rica a little bit, then head to Panama, explore Panama for a couple of weeks, and then back to Nicaragua for like 2 or 3 weeks. That's the plan, but as you all know, when you're traveling, plans may change, so we're gonna keep it loose and easy, and we do know what we're doing probably in the next 2 days. Again, those plans could change too. But at least we know what we're doing for today. And if something takes us off course, then so be it, right? That's part of the journey and that's part of the fun. And so far, I'm having so much fun on this trip. It's beyond words. Like, I can't even explain how much fun we're having. So we want to wish you all a great morning, and we're going to show you some clips from the road and our final destination, the restaurant near Ometepe Island, if they'll have us.
Time to go.
To do now, I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Jukebox in the corner, taking me for a ride. Into the motion, we're exploding out of trouble inside. You wanna roll with me? We're gonna feel the beat. Show 'em how to do that thing. You know what to do now. Tonight the stars are out, so let's paint the town. I'm running when I hit the ground. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Into the city, I feel lighter than smoke. Above the traffic, everybody better look out below. I got somewhere to be. Time got away from me. Too busy feeling free. It's all I can do now. Tonight the stars are out, so let's paint the town.
There's a tourist now at Navigante, which is not the Navigante.
No, not
para Isla de Ometepe.
no, solamente el restaurante.
Hey, good morning guys. So today is crossing day. Just woke up, so don't mind the sleep on my face. Going to the morning bathroom, here we go. But I wanted to show you this spot, this place. Very friendly people, couple. He's German, she's local. Been here for over a decade. And because of COVID, used to have cabanas, but now they accommodate people. So it's kind of nice. This is their main area. They also have food, lobby. Wi-Fi is decent. This is where we were. Welcome. These are the little cabanas they rent out. We didn't sleep in them, but we paid for the use of the bathroom. So just to a quick recap, last night we were supposed to be sleeping at another spot, but when I went to the spot we were supposed to be staying at a restaurant, I was asking someone there, where do we park for the night? And he said, you don't want to sleep here. I'm like, well, it says only overlander people have slept here and it's okay. He's like, no, it's dangerous. I do not recommend you staying here. So like, okay. He goes, I recommend you go to Paraíso, Hotel Paraíso. So we drove there. The lady comes. She puts me on the speakerphone with the owner, another lady. She's telling me it's $30 for the night. We're like, well, we just want to sleep in our RV. We're going to sleep in our RV anyway. And then she's like, okay, fine, I'll charge you 15. I'm like, okay, great. And I said, can we still use a bathroom and, you know, maybe a shower if you have one? She's like, well, if you want to use the bathroom and the shower, I'm going to charge you 25. She was going to allow us to use the bathroom at night and in the morning, so twice, and gave us the password, Wi-Fi password. So we ended up making this agreement. But the lady that was taking care of the spot, she was, I don't know, she was in a bad mood because she was talking on the phone with the owner, and you could tell the energy was just way off, right? She's complaining and complaining. We didn't really understand what they were saying, but you could tell when somebody's not happy. I don't even know why she wasn't happy, but whatever. So we ended up getting a bad feeling, and we pulled the plug on that place. We got our money back, and we drove here, and we got here right before sundown, and we're about half an hour from the border, so it ends up working perfectly. Point of my story is follow your gut feeling sometimes, you know, even though I would have been safe over there, but I just think the entire atmosphere, the mood, the feeling, the energy, the vibe, the momentum would have been all wrong for this morning. So as soon as we drove through, it was a bunch of people telling us to stop there, but honestly, just ignore them. If they're just dressed with regular clothing, don't even pay attention to them. We didn't know what to do, but here we are. They told us to go through, and immigration is right there. It's going to be sort of a pre-check. So that's sort of the doors you go through kind of thing. Yeah, immigration is going to be right there, and they're going to come and see us in a bit. So those people, part of immigration, they just checked our passports and what, visas?
Yeah, it was like a pre-check.
First pre-check, make sure we had everything. Now we're going to go to that terminal where we're going to do the aduana and the stamp. Pretty much everything is in there, we were told. So let's see how it goes. All right, now we're stamped out. Now we got to go to aduana, and for Fiona. What's the name for Fiona?
IPSA.
IPSA, yeah. So anyway, they told us it's around the building, so let's go check it out. So this is not going to be a tutorial on how to cross the border to Costa Rica, because obviously it didn't work out for us. We kind of got stopped because of Fiona's paperwork. We were missing a very specific paper for IPSA to allow us to go through. If you are crossing borders with a pet, my best advice is to make sure you have all the papers necessary. Also, when entering and exiting a country, make sure you declare your dog. Some countries are very easygoing with animals, when other countries are a little bit more restrictive. So we're missing a document for Fee. They're just playing as well hardball. Without that document, we could get in. But he said if we get stopped by the cops and they ask for it, they could take Fee away from us. So back to Nicaragua. We're just doing step by step now. We're a little bit unsure of what we need to do, but we're going with the flow. And we've been here already for 2 hours, so yeah. And now we're checking out of Costa Rica to check in back into Nicaragua. Back where we started. But at least we're back, the car's back, Fiona's with us, and everything is fine, except we're super tired, hungry, thirsty, we need a bathroom break. And yeah, I think the entire process was 6 hours, and the only thing we got from it, we learned.
Yeah, exercise in futility, but maybe it just means we need to explore Nicaragua before we move on. So they've given us 30 days. Thank you, Nicaragua, for being so patient with us, even though you were super slow. Twice. 3 times. It's okay. I think that's the shortest we've ever been in a country before. What do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah. We were in there a total of like 2 hours. So yeah, I think that's my record.
Yeah, so the old issue was with one of Fiona's papers. It wasn't the one they had on their binder. So they have a specific in their binder, and it has to be that one. They're not deviating from that. They wouldn't accept anything else. And it got towards the point where they said, we'll let you go, but it's on your own risk. We're not approving your dog, so you could go. And I
asked the officer there, okay, I mean, what's the consequences of this? And he's like, well, if you get stopped and they ask you for the papers and you don't have it, they might take your dog. Well, all right. That's a no-go for us, so we had to get stamped out again from Costa Rica, get stamped in to Nicaragua, and it was an old issue with aduana, with the import of the car back. People were confused as what's going on because they saw the stamps, I'm assuming, of Costa Rica. And yeah, I don't know. Anyway, through patience and through like no hablo, no entiendo, and you know, Google Translator, they took pity on us, and here we are over here. You know, so now we have 30 days. We don't know what we're gonna do. I don't even want to think about it anymore for today. The only thing I'm happy is that we're back. The car's back. We're safe. Fiona's with us. And we're gonna see what we're gonna do after that. We've learned from it, you know. I mean, we did try to do some research. All of our focus was to get inside Nicaragua because everyone was telling us how hard it is to get into Nicaragua with the scanner and, you know, all these tests you need to do. And I guess when we got into Nicaragua, we sort of maybe dropped the ball a little bit for Costa Rica. We thought it would have been easier. But now we know what document we need for Fiona. We have to go to a vet, which is an hour from here, to get that document to be able to cross the border. And our thoughts at the beginning is we got a document in Nicaragua. A vet came to the van, checked fee, we paid for a document. You know, they even told us this is going to be good for Costa Rica. I mean, we were sure that document would have been good. Anyway, we learned, we matured, we didn't crack under pressure even though we were worried.
We aged 6 hours.
And we are here. And now I need a cerveza and a bathroom break and some food.
And some food.
Taking Fee for a walk because she was cooked up for 6 hours in the van.
Yesterday the whole day because we were driving all day. And then the day before that, she was in the van the whole day because we were crossing 2 borders.
It was so hot that we actually left the van running for a good 5-6 hours. Poor van, idling for that long. Hurts, but Fiona's important. We don't want to have a hot dog situation. But yeah, it looks like initially we were supposed to stay here for 3 days in Nicaragua, but we're starting to make a little bit more plans and explore since we got 30 days. And like Manu was saying, maybe it was a sign for us just to stay here and not to go to Costa Rica just yet.
Yeah.
You know? And we were just going through our notes again on what is that website? Wiki
Overland.
Wiki Overlands. I mean, they pretty much, it's the Bible that we also follow to get some information, and no one talks about that form. And I was reading the form, and it's actually a form to export your pet. It's export health certificate. Only at a vet. But you figure from one country that they physically, a government is giving you that form would be good for the other country, but not.
Especially since an actual vet inspected her when we were at LSP.
Yeah. So I mean, we're not upset by it. It is what it is. And yeah, maybe it's just a sign for us to chill out and enjoy Nicaragua. We were going to do it anyways. Our goal was to stay in Nicaragua for Semana Santa because we know it's going to be busy, and Nicaragua is actually very affordable, and it's supposed to be like Costa Rica but the cheaper version. So yeah, anyway, let's enjoy this beautiful walk, this beautiful sunsets, and I'm definitely enjoying this nice breeze because let me tell you, last night it was hard to sleep.